Hey guys, it's Caden. Welcome to another episode of Get Prepped Podcast, where we talk with voice actors, nonprofit leaders, and business owners that are going to be in the new game, Get Prepped. Today we have one of our many voice actors. You probably have seen her in Spy and Jacqueline as Rosenfeld, I believe. Jacqueline Rosenfeld, I believe is the name of her character in that show. She is Brenda Robinson. Thanks for coming on, Brenda.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a thriller movie. I narrate the part of Jacqueline Rossfeller. So I appreciate that. Spy and Rule is the name of it. And yes, it's great to be part of Get Prepped.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. My first question for you is, how did you get involved in voice acting?
Well, it's a long story, but to try to make it short, I was doing a lot of background in film here in Salt Lake City, Utah, years ago. My kids, when they were younger, did it too. And I did some featured extra work. I'd always wanted to do voice acting since I was a kid. And so when I found out a seasoned voice actor coach was taking students through an agent of mine that I had at the time, I said, yeah. So I worked with him for 2 years, eventually made my first demo, and then I kept making demos and working on getting work. And it's a very challenging but wonderful business. I love the people in voiceover.
And I love them too. I've talked with a lot of different voice actors on here, and it's always amazing to hear how they got into the industry. My next question for you is, what was your favorite role that you have taken on thus far?
Well, I do a lot of narration lately. You know, there's all types. There's so many types and genres of voice acting. So I even consider narration, e-learning, of that kind of nature. If you're familiar, your e-learning is like maybe you're doing something for a business. There are modules, you're voicing it, you're narrating it, there's audio books. So I've done more of that in the last while. I want to do documentary narration. So when the video game came along, I thought, yeah, I had a character demo and I've done a little bit of character work, but I thought this is a great chance and it's helping so many people. So for me to like stretch and do video game is awesome. And then to have it be on this platform. You know, Get Prepped is doing a lot for everyone, doing a lot of good things.
I absolutely agree. And that's why I'm very excited to be involved as well, because it's helping out a lot of different people to get their voice out there and their platform. My next question for you is, what is a funny or challenging experience that you've had in the recording booth that you can share?
Well, funny or challenging experience to do with voiceover or something else?
With
or anything
specifically.
Well, I don't know if I have a funny experience, but kind of to piggyback off what I was saying, just to clarify, it goes with it. So bear with me here. So I've done several kinds of voiceover. It's been 15 years for me. I'm not a novice, but at the same time, you're always learning. The video game is just new for me. And the e-learning and all of that, I did some e-learning for a couple of therapist friends of mine. And boy, was that different, because it wasn't like a regular audiobook, which I've worked on before. It was more professional therapy type stuff. And we just had so many things come up, and they were grateful for me being a professional voice actor, voicing these modules. You still have to put emotion in it. It's not like you're just, even though it's narration, you still have to act in a sense and make people want to listen to it, right?
Right.
But there were times where we'd crack up because something wouldn't work out. It was just a different experience doing that type of e-learning. I can't really specify it. It would take too long, but it took longer than we thought, and mostly because they had no idea how to do it. How to approach it. And I was the one trying to help them, but we got it done, and you just have to persevere. But
I absolutely agree. Not just with voiceover, but with anything really.
Anything.
Persevere. My next question for you is, what's a hobby that people might not know that you enjoy when you're not doing voice acting?
I have a lot of different things I love to do. I love to hike and walk in nature. I love the ocean. Just got back from San Diego recently. Love the ocean. And then I went camping, and it was awesome. It was beautiful lake, girls camp that I was a leader helping out with. And I love to read. I'll read a lot. And so I sing, and I've taught vocals. And even though I don't do it right now, I will teach that, as well as voiceover 101. I've taught beginning students to see if they're wanting to get into the business. And to me, those are not hobbies necessarily, but those are the things I enjoy. I love to go to movies and hang out with my friends and family. I guess that sounds boring, but that's what I like to do.
It's not boring at all. I love a good hike as well. My last question for you is, if you could take on any voice role, past or present, who would it be and why?
Who? Well, I mean, I guess if you say who, like I said, there's lots of types of voiceover, so it's not always a who. You're narrating for something. I love documentary narration, but you can also do characters in documentary. I just want to do a mystery. Can I just say that? Like, I'm working on some film things where I will be doing narration in the future. I want to do a mystery, kind of like Investigation Discovery, if anyone's heard of that. That's what I'll do. Something Dateline, like a mystery, like, why did this happen, this crime? I'll be the voice. That's something I would love to do, and I'm striving for that right now. But I like everything.
Yeah, that's definitely a unique answer I've gotten.
Oh, and singing. Okay, I'll say singing, because I'm going to do jingles. So because I do sing, I want to do a singing part, which I'm working on as well eventually here. So.
Yeah, those are definitely unique answers, and I know exactly what you're talking about when you say ID. I love true crime stuff, so that should definitely be exciting for you. Anyways, that's going to do it for this interview, guys. Thank you so much to Brenda for coming on and sharing her story. If you guys want to see more amazing interviews with those involved in Get Prepped, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Get Prepped channel. And to learn more about the game, scan the QR code here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.